be honest. We all know I've been phasing out of the business for like slowly but surely, like for the past like 2 years, I could say that, you know, because before it was, I feel like I was a lot easier. Like I was doing cheap car dates. I was meeting whoever, going wherever, doing whatever. I mean, like I've never like traveled. Like I've never like, but I was like, okay, like send me a deposit, send me an Uber, pick me up, and then I'll go to you, like, you know, all this shit, right? And then we, sorry, I had like that weird hiccup yawn situation going on. So then after that, I like got really exhausted. Motherfuckers were treating me like they fucking owned me. It was horrible. And I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just do hosting events. And hosting events was when from Thursday until Sunday morning or Sunday night, I would host. And typically I would host in like Hollywood or in Gardena, somewhere accessible to, you know, my clients. So I did hosting events from Thursday afternoon into like Sunday night, one weekend, like that, like a month, right? And that's what I was doing. I was making my posts, I was promoting, I was, you know, texting my regulars like, oh hey, like if you want to see me, this is where I'm gonna be and stuff. And I was not available any other time, any other day. It was not fucking happening. And of course, you know, you needed to pay your deposit, etc., you know. Okay, so I stopped completely. I stopped being fucking available. The last time I was fucking available was the last weekend of September. So October, nothing. November, nothing. December, nothing. We're in January, nothing. I have not seen a motherfucking client since my last night of hosting in September in Gardena. Yeah, and then like Halloween, me and Ricky were supposed to make it official, but then he went 3 days without fucking talking to me, and I'm like, that's not gonna work, right? That's fine. Then my boyfriend came home, and we decided after spending like, you know, every day together that we would be together, and we've been doing that. You know, we had our very like dramatic fucking fight, you know, Christmas Eve. That shit was fucking awful. And you know, we've been able to like pick it back up, not pick it back up, but we've been able to work it out. It hasn't, you know, no fucking relationship, especially no fucking relationship with me, is gonna be fucking easy. And so then on top of that, you add the fact that I work, I have my own business, I have a whole fucking kid. You know, her father's getting out of prison soon. I have so much shit on my motherfucking plate, you know. And I had a mental breakdown in what, July, August, where like I was shaking and I was crying and I fucking went like, I was not okay, which prompted to me to not host, you know, because sex work is a complete fucking business. You practically have to detach yourself and stay focused on the business, stay focused on the money, and not mix business with pleasure, which is hard when, you know, your clients do, you know, become your friends. Maybe not friends, but you know, when you have your clients, you have your regulars, you know, so and so is going to pull up, you know, they're gonna show up, they're gonna show the fuck out, you know. It's for me, I'm speaking from my own, you know, experience. For like Ricky was a client. He wanted one girl, only one girl, and he saw me and he was dedicated to me, and that was it, right? Because he works way too fucking much to invest in any kind of actual real fucking relationship, right? Cool. But Ricky and I got connected because I wanted to drive, and he really spent time, like I drove his car, you know, like he really spent time with that. And so when you take time to be with someone else, to teach them something, you know, you guys make that connection. You guys become friends. Now, I don't know if you've seen my YouTube of how or why I started sex work, but it had very little to do with making money. I was tired of wasting my time and not getting treated correctly. I was tired of going out with these fucking guys and then getting ghosted, or that's the worst fucking feeling. Like you make some kind of connection with the guy. It doesn't even, like, some of these guys I never even had sex with, so it's not like, oh, a sex thing, but it's like such a fucked up feeling, mentally, physically, emotionally, like looking at yourself in the fucking mirror like, damn, what the fuck is wrong with me that homeboy don't want to call me back? Especially being 18, 19, 20, 21, like, especially being like a very young adult. And like at 18, 19, 20, 21, I was by myself. I lived alone. I had myself and my kid to take care of. No one. I never been to like a housing program. I never had Section 8. The only time I was on welfare was because I emancipated from the system. I'm an emancipated foster youth, for those of you who don't know, and it was my daughter and I. We exited a group home that we lived in for 2 fucking years, and we were just on our own. It was just me and her against the whole fucking world. Her father's family's never been involved. My dad and I barely started liking each other like 3 years ago. Like, it was, my mom has been passed on. My sister wasn't stable herself at that time. You know what I mean? So it was like, why the fuck would I waste my time with this ugly motherfucker when he could give me money so I can support myself? And then I started working, and then like I started going to school, and so then the caseworker is like, well, you don't qualify anymore because you have all this other income. And I was just like, and it's crazy because this is why motherfuckers are like 19 with 3 fucking kids. That's why, because they try to improve themselves, and something that's supposed to be like a safety net. Like, I agree, like, you're not supposed to be on welfare for the rest of your fucking life. Like, get a fucking job, support yourself, do something. But it's like, no wonder, like, it makes sense, but it's like, no, not me. I'm not about to sit here and have everyone's fucking kids. Like, that's stupid. Like, I love my daughter, I love kids, but no, that's not a justifiable reason to get pregnant, have a whole fucking pregnancy, go through fucking labor, and like, let's not forget, like, the 2 a.m. feedings. Let's not forget getting vomited on and shitted on, and God forbid they get fucking sick, and now you have to take time off of work to take care of your kids, and then that's a pay cut and shit. If you do that so many times, your ass is gonna get fired. And so, thinking of all this, I'm like, motherfuckers like me. I'm a pretty fucking girl. Guys love me. Like, I cannot go anywhere without damn near getting fucking kidnapped. It's fucking crazy. So, I was put in this position of motherfuckers not treating me right, getting cut off fucking welfare. I need to stay focused in school. I'm doing like 16 fucking units each fucking semester. I'm like trusting my dad to watch my kid during that fucking time, and that was a fucking thing. And because she wasn't potty trained, and my dad was like with a like, he loves his granddaughter, but back then motherfucker was a motherfucker. Okay? And so I'm like, okay, I need income because this shit is not like, how, So why not fucking tell George to cough up fucking $100, $300, $500, $1,000? Why the fuck not? And homeboy's gonna nut in 10 minutes. Homeboy's gonna nut in 10 fucking minutes, and then I could go right back home to my kid. And then, to my fucking surprise, 9 years. 9 fucking years. Okay, you know how many people I fucking met? You know how many connections? And then also, like, don't sleep on sex work, because that is a fucking networking miracle that no one really fucking talks about. Because you will meet some CEOs. Yeah. You Damn. It's raining. You know, like you're gonna meet some people. Like if you're doing it right and you're pretty and you are nice and you're able to have a conversation, you can come out with bands. You know, like if you're networking right and you're meeting the correct people and you're really like not putting yourself out there, because like when I've never been like a streetwalker. Like if anything, I'm an internet hoe. You know, if anything, I'm a fucking sugar baby. If anything, I'm a fucking porn star. Okay, if any fucking thing, I've never like walked the fucking track. I've never hopped on a plane to hop on a dick. You know, guys travel to fucking see me. Okay, you know, and like just aside from the sex shit, if you carry yourself to the highest fucking standards and you're nice and you hold a conversation and you seem like you give a fuck, you can make connections, like real connections. Like a bitch like me, I never have to worry